Hi friends, welcome back to my channel. This video we are spending an evening in my cabin winding down for sleep. I have had a very full day. I was at both of my jobs today and I also had to get my car fixed and I had to walk like 20 minutes to and from the auto shop. So it was just like a much busier day than usual with a much earlier start than usual. And it went by in a flash. In like 2 seconds it was over. And now I'm kind of like, I feel like I have more energy for the day, which is strange because I did more than usual. But anyway, I am gonna have a nice evening in. My first job, as usual, is to get the fire going. So that's what I do first. And oh yeah. I have this packaging from work that held candles and it's the perfect stand to hold up the logs of wood and have them kind of burn easier. So I put these in. And one thing that I really want to get done this evening is a digital reset. I want to clear my phone storage, get my folders organized on my computer. That's kind of overdue. But also this morning, something that I did get done was I caught up on all of my expense tracking, all of my financials. So that was cool. And I was kind of motivated to do that because of the unexpected higher bill for the car. So yeah, it's felt like a very nice and productive day as well. I love staring at the fire after I come home from work. Buddy, what are you rumbling about? What you saying, Cosmo? Triggered them, bro.
Вылазил. Пойти. О,
So I just finished reading this book, which is Concerning the Spiritual in Art by Kandinsky. And a lot of this went over my head, to be honest. I would have to read this much more attentively to actually fully grasp what he's saying. It's not an easy read by any means. It's just kind of wordy, I would say, in ways that I don't always stay focused on. But I'm glad I read it. It was cool. There are a lot of interesting things in here about color theory, which I really enjoyed, and then also interesting references to other artists and philosophers. Of course, Goethe was mentioned again, so yeah, it's another little hint for me to read some more Goethe, or to read some Goethe. And then another book I recently finished was this one by about Frida Kahlo, centered around this painting and this affair that she had with some guy. And this book is written by that guy's son. So it's kind of a random premise in terms of the narrator's relationship to, you know, the story, the main character. But it was cool to read about Frida from perspectives that I hadn't before. And it was an easy read compared to the other one. It was very smooth and the text is kind of large. You flip through these pages quite quickly. So that's what I've been reading this week, for the last 2 weeks maybe. And now I'm hungry. I'm gonna go make dinner. So on the menu tonight we have sweet potatoes, a little bit of cheese, and then just tofu and spinach fried in the pan with olive oil and butter and some spices. And I'm so excited to eat this. I'm just gonna add, oops, I'm gonna add some salt. So dinner was delicious. I'm very impressed with how that turned out considering how little effort I put in. But now it's time for dessert, and I have this muffin that I just popped in the oven with some butter for a little bit. This is gonna be perfect. I had dinner and I've just oiled my hair, and now I'm gonna wash the dishes. Alright, the dishes are done, and now I will fold my laundry. Easy, easy. Has come for me to stare at the fire a little bit before I go to sleep. I'm gonna put a few more logs in, and yeah, I'm very ready for bed. This has been a nice evening winding down. I haven't painted in a long time, and I used to do it a lot. It was really fun to kind of get back into that groove of having like either some YouTube video playing in the background or music. I have a feeling I'm going to sleep extremely well, and thank you for hanging out with me on my corner of the internet, and I hope you also get a very good night's rest.